Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start with the option. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Willie Snead. It's a game
working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's the option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. We're scoreless after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
At the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. They
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Baltimore.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it.
Freaky.